Hello and welcome to the second round here. We kept this hand, but I'm actually not gonna play Ponder turn 1. I don't think it's necessary here. We have a land drop. There's no drop that I'll probably get on 2 that I'm willing to cast. And I think having Ponder later on is actually better, like even turn 2, turn 3, something like that. I'll cast it here because it's somehow likely that I'll have a treater that I want to cast. And this is a shuffle, despite me hitting with a Wayfarer. Wow, we get it again. So if we miss our land drops, we can then start with Wayfaring it up. The card actually isn't that great when on the play, just because you'll have so few activations out of it. We can obviously not play a land here if we do not draw one, which we don't. And then end of his turn, get a land. During our turn, get a land. And that way we will get multiple lands. Unless he elects to never play a land. That's also possible. But the Withered Wayfarer should be able to start getting me lands now. Unless he wants to remove it, but the fact that he didn't do it end of turn, he probably doesn't have a removal. Is he really thinking about not playing a land here? That would be pretty peculiar. Nope, there it is. There's lands. So this guy probably has a bunch of lands that I wanted. So let's just get an island, I guess. And then use this again. God damn it, I'm an idiot. To get a plane. Then cast a plane, but now I have to discard because I'm an idiot. And we're gonna discard Narcolepsy, I think. I shouldn't have done that. Should have just done it on his turn. Stop being a lazy ass. What's this? What's this? Thornscape Battle Mage will kill this. Right? So I can into the roll it, which I don't think I want to. I think I'm just gonna. No, I think I'll battle exile my own creature and get a mountain. No, this seems weird to do, but I think it's actually pretty valuable. Like the card advantage ain't gonna matter. Especially not now that I have a Senses Divine up here. And end of turn Factor Fiction, but it seemed valuable to have an extra creature there. Into the Roll can obviously not target Raging Ravines. Prophetic Bolt can. Or it doesn't do that, so he has something else to cast here. Has to be, right? Why else wouldn't you attack with the Raging Ravine? What's this gonna be? Pillage. So yeah, definitely Factor Fiction now. Pillage, huh? Destroy the artifact or land. So we get a single land, which I don't think is that valuable. The hell plays Pillage? Well, it's a fine card, I guess. It's definitely thinking about the piles here, or no. Factor Fiction never is an easy decision for your opponent, because he doesn't have the information about my hand, so he has to judge it on power level, what he can do against it. Most likely to pick a hand where I have Augur, Oust. So there's Augur, Karn, or Oust, and Geist with Island. I think Geist with Island is a better card here. So just pick the bigger pile. We lost Karn, of course, but okay. play Gideon or top with Geist. I think playing Gideon is better because I have other options like mass removal is gonna be really good. I am gonna stop on my own turn just to see if I can find a mountain for a prophetic bolt to kill the raging ravines. So yeah, this guy actually took a bunch of my fakes. Damn that guy. Pretty hard card for me to deal with outside of prophetic bolt. It has trample, it keeps on growing. Okay, I definitely need to find a mountain now, or it just ain't gonna cut it. He has Genji of the Spires. That's actually gonna kill Gideon here. He's tapping it for mana, so no killing yet. Has to attack this, or you know, it cannot attack. Nope, has to attack it. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +1/+1 and gains haste. I will not top. We do draw Rocket Prairie, but I still think. Oh no, I can just ask this. And then what? With Supreme Verdict, he just animates once. Still think that's fine. So just Supreme Verdict here. Kill 2 creatures. Say, hey, you have to attack Gideon. And then just pass. We have card advantage here. Well, we're basically 5-5. Well, 4-5. But he has the initiative somehow. Because dealing with these lands is a bit annoying. Yep. We do have the Prophetic Bolt for a Ravine the next turn. But we do not have a way to deal with the Genju. And that's gonna be a real issue because he has 4 more mountains. It goes into beginning of combat. So he is gonna animate Raging Ravines, right? It's not. Is he even gonna do anything at all? Okay, so he's just gonna attack with a 6-1. Enchanted Mountains. So even if I bounce that, it's still gonna be a real hassle. Mirror Entity. Okay. Colnate is, I guess. And then just pass it. Plus this, of course. We actually have to oust this, right? Because otherwise it's a bit annoying. I think the main issue is that I just don't kill fast enough. Like even if I get rid of a mountain now with the Prophetic Bolt, how am I ever gonna get rid of the Raging Ravine outside of Celestial Colonnade now? So he's gonna do the same thing, unless he feels that animating Raging Ravine is better. He doesn't. So we gotta make him declare attackers first. And then we cast Prophetic Bolt. So we're gonna add red. Does he have Mana Tide? Oh, finds the Vastwood. Okay, sure. Guess that's fine. Kills the Gideon. We draw Compulsive Research. We cast Compulsive Research. Sort of War and Peace. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I want to draw the cards. Yeah, this is better. Too many lands now. So we into the roll the sword. Redraws mirror entity. So he animates this, it keeps it. I bounce the sword. How he's gonna do something else? Archangel of Tune. Yeah, okay. Then he keeps it. I into the roll in response. I know this seems weird to do so, but if he just then next turn does that again, plus mirror entity, I have a 2-for-1. Now I even have Ventillion Click, so. Not want to do anything. Upheaval, so next turn I'll have 9 mana, so I can then replay a land, play Geist, and just finish him, I think. So yeah, let's click him on his upkeep, I think. Stop an opponent's turn. Let's fuck it. I don't think he can actually finish me here, because I have Ventillion Click. And then next turn having Upheaval plus Geist is really good. Archangel is fine. So he only has Mirror Entity, right? Yeah, that's fine. I just want to check here that is what he has, because Upheaval is never gonna do. Guys, Ventillion Click is never gonna do anything. I just want to see. Don't want to actually pick that, so. No. So we blue, cast Upheaval. Play land, play Geist. Best turn, go to discard. I think I don't want this. I don't want this. And I don't want this. Still have card damage. Wow. So way too many lands, I guess. But Geist is a 4-turn clock, so that should be GG. He has something? I'll get you. Yeah, okay, sure. Still too slow though. Because of click. Maybe. So he's also discarding just a bunch of lands for now. Still more lands. He even plays a basic plane apparently. Now he has a decision. Nope, he doesn't. So let's no longer stop there. Hit him for 6. And then cast a top. The reason I kept entry it is just because it's a good card. Next turn we can click and then we have lethal, right? No, we don't. Because he has the Genji, which is actually a really good card here. But it is gonna cost some land drops, or start costing land drops, which I don't think he wants to have happen. A bunch more lands now, definitely not what I want. But I guess it's good enough. We're gonna click ourselves and get rid of the pact. Or we can stop an opponent's turn during his draw. So we'll click him here. Let's see what he has now. He has Mirror Entity, Char, Lumberjack, Sword, Molten Rain. I think if he casts Molten Rain he loses. Lumberjack, he still loses, so he has to activate Genju here. Then he has this as removal for the Vendilion, so I just take the Char. Yeah, okay. Maybe picking the Lumberjack was better, but I don't think he can't cast Lumberjack and do something, so only Char was an out, and even then probably still wasn't a good enough out. So he has a semi-controlish deck. Maybe I would do want the Seal of Cleansing because of the sword, but that's the only card I saw from him that actually worries me like that. Oh, there's also the Genju, so yeah. What do I want out? He has a Char, but that's it. 3 seems pretty weak. Just seemed slow. Seal of Cleansing over what? Narcolepsy? For counterspell? Think packets might be gone here, so yeah. Let's do it! I don't think I can lose the late game against this guy. Or think my late game should be good enough. I'll put it like that. Not unlosable, because that's a bit cocky. I think it's good enough. This hand is good enough as well. It has Ponder, it has Top, has Fix, it has Augur for later on. The question is, what do I do? Ponder actually loses value. Let's stop here. Let him pump it a few times and then oust it. Pretty aggressive card out of his deck. Did not expect to see this. But we do have Dungeon Guys. We even have Augur Bolas to stop it a bit. So he's leveling it. And I assume he's gonna start to go aggressive with it as well. Again, a big creature is a bit of a hassle for me to deal with. And the Genju. Wow, man, this guy has it all. So we draw a plane. I think I want to... let's just play Augur. It actually stops the Genju from coming in. And see what we get. We get an Into the Roll. That's good. This is just there to stop the Genju once. Never gonna block the Figure of Destiny with it. I think we just oust this. He's gonna go... No, he's not gonna go to the attackers. So he doesn't have other land here. We can get Geist, which I don't think is good enough. I think I'm just gonna shuffle this. Yeah, let's shuffle this. Yes. We get a Vendilion Click, which is actually a really good card here. We obviously can't cast it now, but we can definitely cast it next turn. So at least now he can pump Figure of Destiny, but I mean we have the Dungeon Guys to lock it down. Or the Oust to, you know, finish it. I can never attack with the Genju, just because of the Augur. And I'm never gonna block the Figure of Destiny. Because it's a 4/4. Doesn't pump it, so he has something else, right? Why else would you not pump it? Because you're scared of Into the Roll? That seems like a idiotic play. Oh my god, why always me? So we do find another land. Just gonna oust the Kitkin for now. Just slow the game down. So not this draw, but next draw he will draw it, and then I can just click him and see what he has. So let's stop an opponent's next draw step. Crucible is actually pretty broken for him having his fetch and Genju. That's a really nice combination there. He shuffles away his own Kitkin though, so he wants something else. I'm not sure what the point is about that, but I guess we'll find out soon. So I think I want a Factor Fiction in my hand. Question is, do I want to click him? I think I do. Seems like a pretty weak attack from my end, but okay. Because now I'm gonna take 6 as punishment. Yeah, having the Crucible there, he has to have had it in his opening hand, else it just was a terrible keep. Let's look at what his action is. So he has a land destruction sub-team with Molten Rain and Pillage. Like, Pillage is definitely a card I wouldn't mind playing myself. But the others are just terrible. Cunning Spark Mage is really good here, so I'm just gonna pick that. Huntmaster is definitely a card I have to be scared of though. But I don't think giving him a free hit on my Vendilion Click is something I want. So yeah, let's get rid of Cunning Spark Mage. I know I haven't written down his hand now, but I actually have it in my head. It's Haven Mind Sensor, Huntmaster, Windswept Heat, Descendant, and then a random card I do not know because he just drew it. No clue why he plays a Windswept Heat and not a Scalding Tarn out of his graveyard. Did he really draw Molten Rain? Oh, it's Huntmaster. Okay. We can always keep on chomping this if we play more cards. Or play cards, no matter when. I guess I'll go for the land first. And attack him for 3, is that worth it? Nah. Have we played anything? We haven't, so it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip if we don't play anything. He then hits the click, and then I Factor Fiction, which actually isn't that great, so I think we have to Dungeon Geist Huntmaster here. And in that case, I probably should have attacked with the Vendilion Click. So another error on my part, for which I apologize. Way too many errors now, need to focus. Yeah, still in his draw step a stop. Let's get rid of that one. Again, he plays land out of his hand, not one of the 2 fetches in his graveyard. He's just losing value on Crucible. And I probably should have, attacked previous turn. He would have been lower. Drawing Supreme Verdict is probably better here. So he flips it, hits the click. Yep. It's still locked down thanks to Dungeon Geist. So we attack him. Then at the end of turn we Factor Fiction and followed it by top. At the end of his turn, that is. We do have the Verdict in hand in case things get out of control. Strip Mine with Crucible. Wow. What do I want? I want to find the removal for the Crucible. Instantly. Yeah, I have to cast Factor Fiction here right now. Else I'm just gonna waste the mana. It's up to him what to do with it. I'm probably gonna take the lands. Like, Gideon just doesn't seem worth it. We can also bounce the Crucible, but that doesn't do anything either. We just need to be able to provide a fast clock. And I think he's gonna separate lands, like I would separate lands. But as long as I can make a land drop every turn, I think I'm good enough. A Crucible, Genju, and Strip Mine, and Double Fetch seems pretty good. Maybe I need to cut Prophetic Bolt and get rid of the splash against this guy, because he has triple land removal. For a single card that has Prophetic Bolt, it doesn't seem worth it running it against his. Yeah, probably. Then I can go down to cardless in my deck. Just cut it and fix the mana base. So yeah, he has elected to do so. I think I'll never get this against his combo, and getting lands is better so that I can get active cards with Sensitive Divining Top instead. Now he has to keep on using his land drops on strip mining. So yeah, not do anything here, or not do anything else here. Is he gonna animate? Oh, it's Descendant, okay. So it's just a 2-3, doesn't actually do anything. And an even Mind Sensor, that actually does something, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be good enough. So yeah, this is what I mean, like, Prophetic Bolt just isn't that great here. Oh, that's why I did it. I see. In that case, we just attack and Verdict. Then we still lose to his combo. I think we can just wait for a bit. See if he commits more, but... No, we can't actually Verdict because we played Colnate. So we have to wait here. Oh, we can also bounce this end of turn. We can bounce this end of turn with Kicker, then play land and Verdict. So now he's gonna target Dungeon Geist and me. Hit with a bunch, yep. Seems smart. Because it's gonna get me down to 2. And I die the turn after. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Fine if you target that land. What is this? Cunning Spark Mage, wow. So that's GG, right? No, it's not, because I can bounce something. Like, he animates this. No, he doesn't. I block a wolf. So let's cast this with Kicker on this. Block a wolf. Go down to 6. Supreme Verdict and lose to Genju. Yeah, I lose. There's no point to showing in the Supreme Verdict. Maybe I wanted this skin over Terminus, just because it gets rid of the artifacts. We're also gonna remove this, this, and this. At lands, just done. So now we have 17 lands. And 23 other cards, which seems fine. So we just went down to 24 card deck now. Okay. Maybe I should have got Withered Wayfarer, but I think having creature there is fine. Especially against his sub team. I think Wayfarer is good enough to have there. Someone said something, but can't actually. Oh, never mind. Thought it was someone else, but let's put this to the side and then say something again. Wow, guy hasn't submitted, so no clue what he's doing. Maybe he's duking, maybe he had to go somewhere for a small second. He has played at a decent pace, so not gonna say anything about him. So I cut the Terminus as well, added the disc, cut the Prophetic Bolt, and stabilized my mana base. Maybe Wayfarer can go now. Let me mute that sound for now, because else it's gonna start becoming annoying if he talks too much. Nope. Yeah, so 50 more seconds. As I said, our opponent can definitely just went to get something to drink, didn't anticipate it being this long. Or maybe he thought it was 2-0 and just buggered off, in which case I'll be here for 10 minutes more and having to have a conversation with you guys. So actually, like, this is what's my 500th video, 600, something like that. But the very first time I started recording, I had quite the issue just talking to myself, talking to an audience that gives you no feedback. I think I'm pretty good at just talking in general, and that I do not have an issue with it. But I guess I had a bit more. I'm gonna mulligan this, it's turbo hands. I'm not gonna mulligan this. I mean, we do have a counter spell, which is about the only good thing about this hand, though. We have a 6 and a 7, but I can just mulligan 2 more. It would be a bit too bad. If he leads with Figure of Destiny, I'm screwed. I've leads with nothing at all. I think I'm good enough. The fact that he didn't fetch means he doesn't have anything I can keep up on counterspell here. Drawing lands definitely isn't bad. If you draw 3 more lands, I'm actually happy, because we have counterspell to slow him down. Then we play Eaterling. Then we just follow it up with the Karn, which might take over the game. Definitely would like to see something else, of course, but Sylvan Carroted, do not care. Into the roll, definitely a good draw as well. I mean, again, it slows down my opponent, and it allows me to come back from my mulligan. He has 4 mana now, and he's gonna do something with it. I hope this is a Huntmaster. Assume this is a Huntmaster. I'll put it like that. Could definitely just be a land destruction spell. In which case I will counter it no matter what. If it's a threat, I'll counter it. Maybe if it is a small threat, I'll just wait and then into the roll it. But I still think countering it is better. It seems to be a Huntmaster if it taps this. It is, so it's definitely gonna be countered. I mean, it offers a 5-turn clock, which is a bit too fast. Even more if I do not play anything during my turn. I just hope he doesn't have land destruction here. The reason I lead out with an island and not a plane is because I have no use for the plane. And if he had land destruction, I'd rather have him cast another island than on my single plane here. Oh, he drew Miracle? Like, he waited for a while on his draw step. Does he really play Miracles? Like Bonfire? Cunning Spark Mage, yeah, sure. It's not that I care about that 1 damage every single turn. Figure of Destiny. I'll let him level it. Play this and just into the roll this after he pumps it. Maybe he pumps it multiple times. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, playing the planes had more value if I had a Supreme Verdict. Maybe I'm even gonna Supreme Verdict here. If I get a plane over playing Eaterling. Not gonna block. He pumps it once. I into the roll it, he replays it. Yep. He could have Vines of Vastwood. That was this guy. He doesn't have it here. So he's replaying it. I play Augur. or when I draw. Oh, Descendant. Okay, it's actually just the same, because now Supreme Verdict is gonna be really good. Still really good. Play Nogger. Get an Entreat Angels, which actually isn't what I really wanted, but okay. Because even if I draw land, I think Karn is just the nuts here. If he just plays Figure, I think I Karn a creature first. I think I Karn a land first. If he doesn't do anything else. If he does not play a land, I think Karning a land is better. Especially now, because this reads is put into a graveyard, so Karning that land is definitely golden. We do draw it, so yeah. Karn should win me this game. Unless he has Char in hand and draws a land, Karn just won me the game. Even if he's a land, yeah, see, there it is. So go 1-1, and I'll see you guys for the last round.